Hey, how was your party? Did you have a good time? Good. Are you feeling a bit fragile? It's alright. Well, see if we can get this face paint off you. I understand you had the magical switch layering system done. It's a good choice. It's a good choice. That's fine. We can sort that out. So obviously the magical switch layering system, you have a range of different face paints on, and then you can switch between them, pressing certain parts of the cheek. Okay, so what we're going to have to do is this has to be removed in a slightly different way than normal. I have to move them one at a time. Okay, and we're going to do it with this magical brush. And we will start with the tiger. That is the one that's currently on your face right now. It's looking great, by the way. It's held really well, isn't it? Did you have a good time? Oh, brilliant. Now I can imagine you're feeling quite tired. Well, don't worry, you just relax, alright? And we're going to get these taken off and you can just chill out, okay? You just relax yourself, that's it. Alright then. Let's start getting these tiger stripes off then. There we go. That's it. What did I do? Do you really want to know what I did last night? I went to the gym. Yep. I went to the gym. I got home about 9 o'clock. I had dinner. And then what else did I do? Bit of tidying up. Got into bed. And I fell asleep at 11:30. That's what I did. Yep. I'd been at work all day, just really tired, because I just so much to do. So I was like, I just need to go to the gym and go to bed. But next year, I will go out and do something. Here we go. Done a really good job, haven't they? Really good job. There's some really cool tiger stripes you got there. Really cool. So why don't you tell me about this party you went to then? I'm very interested. So that's the tiger stripes. Okay, I'm just gonna... There we go. Okay. Oh, this is a beautiful butterfly. Oh, lovely. So tell me about this. Can I start with the wings? Okay. Tell me about this party then. So, it was in a huge penthouse. Really? The whole floor. 3 floors on the top of a skyscraper. Wow. Really was that big. You get lost in there. And there's swimming pools all around the outside. Wow. There's just people everywhere dancing, chilling in the pool, DJ. Oh, that sounds amazing. I'm going to have to go to that with you next year. What's that? It was a magical party. What do you mean? Was there a magician there? Oh, what, real magic? You know about real magic? I know most people don't believe it's real, do they? So what real magic did you see then? Really? There was a talking turtle going around, handing out flyers. What for? Travelling circus. With animals in it, but the animals are the performers. The whole thing's run by animals. Really? That's incredible. So the turtles, what was the turtle? The turtle was like the host. And he had a top hat on and a waistcoat. Oh, I'd have loved to have seen that. So when's this circus then? Tour dates every month this year. Can I come? Oh, that'd be brilliant. Can't wait for that. It's going to be amazing. Really can't wait for that. What other magic was there then? The handrails. What on the stairs? What about them? The handrails and the banisters. Well, they came apart and started dancing. They started dancing around. Well, the banisters were like legs, dancing around and dancing with different guests, doing the waltz. You're joking. Oh, I'd have loved to have seen that. I wish I'd have come to this party now. Almost don't want to hear any more about it, to be honest. Do tell me though. Hang on a second. Right, the butterfly's done. Hang on. Oh, they've done a sunset on a beach. Oh, that's clever. The sun's round this eye, like that. Oh, that's really nice. It's different colours in the sky, yeah, as well. Wow, that's really cool. Let's get that off. It's a shame to take this off. Real shame to remove this. Okay, tell me about this party then. So I take this beautiful sun off of your left eye. The swimming pool, what about the swimming pool? So if you held your breath and sank to the bottom, which was only about 10 feet, tap on the bottom of the swimming pool floor, and a door opens up, and you sink into it, and suddenly there's air there, and there's a secret room down there, people partying. Really? So what was in the secret room? Really? There's water beings in there, going around handing out drinks, telling stories. What kind of story? What do you mean water beings? What the? You're joking. They're made out of water. They're like people, but they're made out of water. How come they didn't fall apart? They just hold together. It's incredible. Let's just get that water off there. It's incredible, that is. That's so cool. So, what kind of stories are they telling you then? Really? They're telling you the history of the water beings? Oh, do tell. I have to hear this. I'm curious now. Definitely going to that circus with you. And I want to hear this story as well, about the water beings. Okay. So the water beings were here before people. Really? In fact, they're here when an asteroid filled with ice landed on a planet. There was already water here, but there wasn't much else, just some early plant life. And the water beings crashed, sealed in ice, into the ground. It's amazing. For a long time they wanted to get to the sea, but they landed in the middle of a desert. Oh dear. What would happen was they would evaporate, and they would float up into the sky and fall down as rain. And when they fell down as rain, they would reform into the water beings. But they would have to search for each other, because they would have fallen in different places. So now they had to try to find each other, and also try to get to the sea. Oh dear. This journey of reconnection and search for the sea went on for a long time. Different water beings would find each other, settle down and reproduce, and different groups would form around the world, slowly becoming separated from each other, lost, disconnected. Inevitable conflict arose. Stop there a second. I'm curious to hear more. I just need to change this because we have removed the sunset. Okay? Oh wow. They've done a starry night sky and a beautiful moon in the middle, coming either side of your face. That's wonderful. Let's begin to remove this, and you can continue to tell me about the water beings' history. So, the conflicts emerged. How sad. Distrust emerged. The stories of where they had come from began to turn to myth, passed down from generation to generation. The younger ones eventually did not believe in the stories of where they came from, and decided that they had always been on Earth. Of course, the importance of the story was that it was a great way to unify them, because then they could have understood that they all came together. But instead they were convinced that they were separate, and the conflict was devastating. Certain ones begin to develop technologies utilizing the power of heat to evaporate the water beings with giant flamethrowers, casting them into the air as steam. Did not kill them, but separated them, disorganized and in disarray. Their various different civilizations fell apart, leaving one to conquer the world. A ghastly tale. So what happened next then? Next, the one that conquered the world began to build infrastructure much like our own, but suited to water beings. For example, they didn't need doors to walk through. They just needed a line, a gap that they could slither through, crashing down into a slither of water. That's why a water being's house is quite strange to look at. They have big windows so they can see, but the door is just a little gap, little long gap at the front. And they're also more concerned about temperature regulation than we are. You see, the biggest threat to the water being is if they freeze, because then they are stuck. So they regulate the temperature and the properties very specifically, using a technique that the Romans used to use underfloor heating, but it has to be very carefully regulated. That's fascinating. Fascinating. So they were telling you all this at this party, were they? I really wish I was there. Oh God, where to go? So who owns the penthouse? Someone called the Earl of Mad. Oh, sounds like a fascinating fellow. I'd love to meet him sometime. Will you take me next year? Thank you. Okay, we have one more. And then it's done. Oh, beautiful field of flowers. How lovely. A little bit in the middle. Never know what that's called. And then the petals around like this. The little bit in the middle. Never know what that's called. And then the petals like this. The little bit in the middle. Never know what that's called. And then the petals like this. Little bit in the middle. Never know what that's called. And then the petals like this. Little bit in the middle. Never know what that's called. And then the petals like this. Here we go. That's the last one. All cleaned up and removed now. All better. Well, I imagine you probably want to go and take a nap. Lie down and relax. Maybe put a nice film on. Go and get comfortable in bed. Just chill out. And next year you can take me to that party. Alright.